Advanced Advanced Rubik's Cube solving. Advanced Rubik's Cube solving is what I will be calling a better version of the beginner method, which is what my Rubik's Cube tutorial video is right now. This more advanced one will be not the full method, but just a less complicated version of the CFOP method, which I will make separate videos on about. This video will also have separate categories to it, and each category will have a longer video explaining the more complicated and full steps to it. Once you watch all the videos, you've basically learned either beginner CFOP or complete CFOP, which will take a while. I haven't even finished learning CFOP at all. But first question is, what is CFOP? CFOP is the method that a lot of pros and professional Rubik's Cubers use. CFOP stands for cross, F2L, OLL, and PLL. The cross, which explained in my tutorial video, is when you make any cross. For this I'll be using white, any cross, and aligning it with the center colors as well. F2L is when you put this corner in and this edge at the same time, making this, and then you do it 4 times. This is normally the longest step, but it's still one of the steps. Next is OLL, where you get, which is a 1 in 57 case, so any of these colors will be separated. It could be something like this, where this shape, or this, for example. It's a one-way algorithm to solve all the white, and then 1 in 21 chance to get another, just this layer, and solving the rest. Cross is a very simple step to Rubik's Cube solving. When you solve a Rubik's Cube, this is a step that will be used a lot, and there are other categories to this as well. When you do F to the cross, you just normally, in my tutorial video, I have told you to put it to the top and then put it down. But in more advanced cross, you normally put each piece in separately in one go. Goal for this is at least 8 moves or less when doing the cross. So for example, you see this and this here. I'll move it to the side this way and not affecting this. Move the bottom layer, do this cross, and then I see this piece. This piece I would be a lot faster, but I haven't warmed up. But because it's here, I'll move this bottom layer, aligning this, putting it on, and it doesn't matter if it's not aligned. Do it again, do this, and then put it on. That's basically a more advanced version of cross. Like I said before, I will make a longer version of these videos later. Next is F2L, where you make these slots and then you put them in their appropriate color. So for example, you can get either this, where they're already conjoined, and then you could just put it back, or you could get this when they're not conjoined and you have to connect them while putting them in the slot. There's a few cases that you could get during this, and obviously being you have this slot probably empty. Yeah, it's a bit advanced, you know. Next step after solving the Rubik's Cube is OLL. OLL stands for orientation of last layer, and basically it's when you put all the yellow sides facing up after you have finished the F2L. Now I know the full advanced, not the full, almost done it, mostly OLL, but a lot of the cases but if you're just starting out, you'll be learning 2-look OLL. 2-look OLL is, from the top of my head, 6 cases. These 6 cases all involve the yellow cross already being solved and having one algorithm to solve the rest. Very simple. Like I said before, I will make a separate video on 2-look OLL and full OLL. And yeah. Next step, PLL. PLL stands for presentation of permutation, I believe, of last layer. This is when all the yellow's done and some of the other colors aren't finished. Like I said before, it is one algorithm to solve it. Now with 2-look PLL, you'll be having to learn there is also 2-look PLL where you have to solve, say, the edges first. So for example, you'll learn one algorithm that will swap these 2 corners, and then depending on where you swap these 2 corners and then these 2 edges, and until they are fully solved. So for in this case, since these 2 are already solved and these 2 swapped, you will have to do this algorithm, which I will show you in a more video, and then you will learn, I believe, one or two algorithms, very basic, to solve the rest of the edges. So this, turn around, and do the left version of that, and boom. That's 2-look PLL. I will make a separate video on 2-look PLL as well, and full PLL eventually when I can, really. Very short video today, obviously. But I just wanted to go over it quickly so I could add this to a playlist and just explain what I need to do, and yeah. That's basically it. I'll see you again probably soon. Probably gonna make another video after this, but yeah, subscribe, please. I need subscribers, because yeah. And join the Discord server if you have to. I'll leave a link in the description.